Jesus. Ooh. Hey, everybody. Oh my God. Jesus. Hey, Issa. I've been in the lobby for like 2 hours now. I've been sitting here for like 2 hours. And I felt kind of sad, maybe like 15, 20 minutes ago. I felt kind of sad. But out of nowhere, like my allergies started acting up really bad. Like really bad. Ugh. I'm in Missouri. Hey, Fancy. I'm okay. I'm just frustrated. I woke up to like negative $133 in my account. So I don't have any money to extend. And I'm just frustrated because it seems like once a week this shit happens to me. Like God gives me enough just to get by one day at a time. And then because my bank, you can make transactions, but then, it takes a moment for it to like, actually process and authorize. So sometimes out of nowhere, like, how some banks or some places, like, it won't let you go to the negatives, like it'll just stay at zero. My bank goes into the negatives. So, and I never know when it's gonna happen. Like I never know because I make transactions every day, you know. And I've already, like I said, I've tried shelters, nonprofits. I've tried that for the last almost 2 weeks of me being here. Nothing has came up at all. I try new ones all the time. I go on the websites. I call 211. I do everything. So all I can do right now is like work on my social media. I'm about to start a new platform um, in a couple of days. I wanted to start it today, but I didn't expect all this to happen. So I'm gonna try to make money off of social media on a different app. And like I said, I've already tried to look for a place to stay, but the only way that God is making a way for me is through people donating. And it's frustrating because I just want my own stuff already, and I can't work because I don't have a place to stay. But the only thing that God keeps telling me is to do social media, so Yeah. And I had a couple of people tell me like a day or two ago and today on my last live, somebody was telling me to do like a grant or whatever, and they sent me a couple links to like apply for a grant. Um, but the ones that they sent me either have to pay for or I don't qualify for. So it's just the same thing. I'm thinking about applying for unemployment and see if that works. Even though I haven't been employed in a long time, I'm gonna try to apply for unemployment. Um, but after that, I don't. There's nothing else I can do. I've already put myself out there. You know, what if I get a prepaid card? What is that? I thought a prepaid card you have to like put money on it, right? Who takes those fancy? Hi Donica, how are you? How are you? Hey CJ, Delilah. I've already done that, girl. I've already reached out to like over 40 different churches in this city. I'm not even exaggerating. I've reached out to plenty, and some of the biggest ones. And I've reached out to the ones near me as well. Like, I'm tired. Churches do not help. Contrary to popular belief, churches do not help. Like I said, that's why I'm trying to do a different social media app. I'm trying to do Twitch. I have a sister that's going to teach me how to do Twitch. So hopefully I can start getting paid from there and like transfer my followers over there. You know, I'm trying to do something. I mean, if I'm already doing social media, I might as well just keep doing that, you know? But yeah. No, I don't have a laptop. A chime card? What is that fancy? I've heard of it, but it's like a debit card, right? Like you need to put money on it. A brother in Christ was telling me about a Cash App card, but oh, he was telling me about a Cash App card, but I've never heard of that. When I tell y'all, it's usually never this hard to get resources. It shouldn't be this hard. But the last year or two that I've been just like, asking around for different resources and calling and different things, I realize that this world, they promise you help and stuff like that, but they are not helpful. They aren't helpful. And you do? Okay, Fancy. If you can, please let me know about the Cash App thing, the card. Do you have to like put funds on it or how does it work? How does that work? Oh, I'm just worried because I got some food that needs to be refrigerated and I'm not trying to have my food go bad, you know? I don't want my food to go bad because then I won't have food to eat, you know? You go to your Cash App and order a card, okay? But what if I don't have an address? How can they send it to me? How can they send it to me if I don't have an address? Because I never know how long I'm gonna stay in hotels. I never know. Oh, I don't know why my allergies are like. Oh my god. Jesus. Actually. Oh, I thought I had allergy medicine or something. I don't have it. Tino, yeah, I have Instagram. You can message me. I'll give you my Instagram. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, Elizabeth, I've already tried that. There are hundreds of churches. I've called over like 40 different churches. I'm worn out from calling churches. But thank you for recommending. But yeah, I've already tried that. Churches are not even an option. Churches and shelters are not an option because I've tried that ever since I got here. I've called all the resources possible for that. Yeah, what's a PO box? How do you do that? Because the Cash App card, does it give you like money or does it like, or is it just a card period? Okay. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. Like the last 30 minutes, I've just been sneezing and sneezing, and my eyes have just been teary eyed. My eyes are like, oh my god. Oh, oh, they won't take. Oh, okay. So, so basically, it's the same thing as like a bank account, but it doesn't go negative. Is that what it is? Got it. Okay, cool. Got it. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Maybe. Because I don't have overdrafts, I just have a negative thing that happens. But the thing is, the reason why it goes negative is because, again, I make so many transactions that by the time it actually processes, if if the balance is like less than what I've been spending, it goes negative. But there's no way I would know that because my balance would show that I have enough funds, you know? I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Autumn, I think so. I don't know. Like, I was feeling okay, and then, like, 30 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, I just got, like, super, like, my allergies were just, like, activated. I don't know what's going on. My allergies just got activated out of nowhere. Ugh. I have to, like, dig through my luggage. Ugh, and I hate when my allergies. I don't know if it's because I'm about to start my period or like what's going on, but like it literally just started like 30 minutes ago. I'm not even kidding. I was doing perfectly fine. And the thing with the allergies is that like I get really sleepy and I don't have enough for my room, so I can't go to sleep. So I'm like trying to stay up. If it's not one thing, it's another, you know? It honestly is. Yeah, every credit union is different. I used to be a part of credit unions. Every credit union is different. And I would have to like go in person to talk to them. And that's money, you know, taking an Uber to go and see which one is going to happen and which one's good. And if it doesn't work out, I have to go to a different one. It's just, it's a lot. Okay, hold on. I mean, I could, I thought I heard something. Oh my god. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, guys, it's hard. I was just talking to somebody on the phone right now. I was like nothing is opening up. Like nothing. Like shelters, churches, nonprofits. I'm on the wait list, but I don't know when I'm gonna be called. Like when I tell y'all, like nothing has opened up. I really hope so. I really hope so, because I've been losing faith. Like, I've been in this situation for almost a year, and I've been applying for apartments, applying for shelters, applying for all these different things, and nothing is opening up, and it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating because people keep telling me, oh, you're doing something wrong. I'm not doing shit wrong. Like, people just don't help. People just don't help. And so it's a miracle that, like, God has been using people to donate to me to help. Oh, it's a miracle, you know? I know literally. Yeah, of course my family wants me to come back because they're abusive. Any abusive family wants you to come back so they can keep abusing you. Of course, yeah. So my family wants me back, but because they want to keep abusing me, 100%. And I already went back in February, and it was hell. It was hell. So yeah, going home is not an option. If I go home, I'm gonna be abused, and I refuse to do that. Mm-mm. That's the whole reason why I left to begin with. So going home is not an option. It's not an option at all. I'm from Houston. I mean, I'm not in this situation because I want to be. No one wants to be in this position. It just sucks because it feels like there's nothing. I don't have a car. I barely got here like a week and a half ago. I don't know anybody really. And if I did, I don't talk to them anymore because we fell out. So, yeah, no. That's not an option. Trust me, if I had friends to call, I would have been done that. Like, I'm not on the internet sharing my story because I have options. If I had options, I wouldn't even be talking about this publicly. I literally don't have options. I don't have family, I don't have friends, I don't have siblings, I don't have I don't have a car. I don't have like this is unfortunately the life and reality of many people. But the only difference is that I'm talking about it online. Most people don't talk about this, you know. Hey Carrie, I'm okay. I'm waiting in the lobby. I've been here for like 3 hours because I don't have enough money to extend. and my account is in the negatives, and I'm like really sick right now. I tried to look for medicine in my luggage, but I didn't find it. And then like the managers from this hotel, they keep walking by and like staring at me and stuff like that. Like a lot of these hotels, when I wait in the lobby, if I don't have any funds, they just keep like monitoring me and looking at me and trying to intimidate me to try to get me to leave, you know? And it just makes me uncomfortable because I'm like, well, I don't have anywhere to go. Just keep me in prayer, Ashley, please. No, there is none. There is none. Like I said, I've called over 40 different churches that I got recommended. I've called 211. I've tried to apply for shelters. I've tried everything you can think of, guys. Everything you can think of, I've tried it. Everything you can think of, I've tried it. Even like 2 or 3 days ago, I called like 15 to 20 different churches near me. Same thing. Churches aren't helping people. They help people with like diapers, with like food pantry stuff. Sometimes they help people, I don't know, like with like hygiene stuff. But as far as like housing, as far as like money, mm-mm. And that's what I need right now, you know? Yeah. Stephanie, I don't work right now because I don't have a place to stay. And every day I don't know when I'm going to have to leave my hotel room. So I'm unable to work at the moment and I have no car. And I don't have a laptop. I don't have any of that. But when I can, I definitely will. I just need a place to stay. So yeah, I'm just going to block anybody who's being negative because it's already hard enough to be in this situation and it's already embarrassing to be online talking about you being homeless. But that's part of my journey. I'm a content creator, so I share my life. And this is part of my life. This is what it is, you know? Yeah, I know who Jesus is, Ashley. Girl, I've tried to go to a shelter. I've talked about this so many times in my life. I don't know if you're new to my life. I've already tried to do that. They either first come, first serve. They don't accept people that have more than one luggage, and I have 3 luggages. Or they only cater to domestic violence victims. They cater to women with children. They cater to veterans. They cater to recovering addicts, you know? I don't fall under any of those categories. So literally, those people are the priority. There are shelters that literally just help those people. But for a single woman, no. And if I am getting help, I'm being put on wait lists. I'm waiting on like 2 or 3 different housing people to call me back. Those are the only people that are able to help me. I've already tried that. Shelters will not accept me. And it's so sad. It's so sad because it's like, well, I may not fit into those categories, but I'm still in need. But they don't care. Like, people, I think people forget that, like, this world is really heartless. Like, they do not care. So, I talk about my situation while I'm trying to figure out a way to make money. I'm trying to figure out a way to do social media on a different platform right now so I can make money. Like, I'm trying what I can to do that. Because at least if I do social media from a different outlet, I don't have to worry about a certain time that I have to do it, or I don't have to worry about anything, you know? And if I have to clock in the morning and that same morning I don't have enough to extend from my hotel, it's going to interfere with my work. It's going to interfere with that because I'm going to have to get all my stuff, come to the lobby, or figure out where I'm going to go, figure out what's going to happen while I have to be actively at work. So it's impossible to keep a job unless I have a stable place to stay. And some people are not blessed with nice families or somewhere they can stay. I wish I was. I wish I was. But shelters are not an option. Churches are not an option. I've already said that a million times. I've already reached out to so many the last week and a half. Every day I call new resources. Every day. Someone had told me about doing grants. So literally before I went on live, for the last couple of hours, I've been trying to look into grants and do that, you know? I've been doing literally everything I could, you know? It's not my fault that things aren't opening for me, you know? A lot of people think that if something's not opening, then it has to be your fault, and it's not. Like, I don't know how else to prove that. I have no way to prove that. It's just the truth, you know? Thank you so much. Yes, just keep me in prayer. Please keep me in prayer, because thank God I've never had to sleep outside, but I don't ever, like, it feels scary to think that at any given moment that could happen. I pray it never does. But if they kick me out of this lobby and I don't have a place to stay or like donations, I'm gonna have to sleep outside. And I really pray that doesn't happen. Oh, it is 92 degrees outside. It is really hot. I don't know if I'd be good outside. It's super hot outside. I'm in Missouri. I'm in Missouri. I'm in Missouri. I'm in Missouri. Yeah, it's just embarrassing because I'm like, God, it's so embarrassing. Like, I used to be a person that made a lot of money. I used to have my own home 2 years ago. I used to have stability, but I was suffering so much emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I was suffering a lot. And now I suffer financially all the time lately, but I'm so much better spiritually. I'm so much better mentally, emotionally. I feel the best and the calmest I've ever felt in my life. So for that, I'm grateful. Thank you, Idalia. For that, I'm grateful. Like, I've elevated and gotten stronger in every way possible. So that alone is a testimony. But financially, man, I've never suffered this badly in my life financially. I've never suffered that much, you know? Yeah, we all go through things, exactly. Some people go through different difficulties. Some people go through, stuff like this, you know? I've already done that, girl. I've already tried to apply at the different hotels that I go at. Sometimes they're not hiring, and sometimes if they are, they don't let you stay here. So I've already spoken to them a couple of days ago when I got here, and they told me they're not hiring. So I've already tried that. Like, literally, I'm gonna tell y'all, I used to be an administrative hotel where all the celebrities go to in Houston. I used to be a personal assistant to some somewhat known beauty influencers in Houston. I used to do a lot with my life. So one thing about me when it comes to resources and all that kind of stuff, trust me when I tell you, if I want to find out something or get something done, I get something done. I'm the kind of person that before my boss would tell me that they need something, I would already have it for them. I would already have it printed out in a list, labeled. I'm on a social media platform and I'm sitting in lobbies for hours with my luggage. It's embarrassing to me because I don't come from this. I don't come from this. But I was so miserable. I was so miserable. I was making money, but I was so miserable. I was miserable inside and also miserable because at the same time I was being abused, you know? So, and because of that, I wasn't disciplined with my money. I always spent my money. I wasn't smart. I wasn't smart. And I regret it, sure, but there's nothing I can do. People make mistakes. People live and learn, you know? But I wasn't responsible like I should have been, you know? But yeah. Yeah, fancy. Maybe I can just tell somebody at a hotel, like, hey, is there any way that, I can use your address and stuff like that? Maybe I can do that. I'm in Missouri. Exactly. There's no empathy in the world. There's no empathy. People don't care. People at shelters don't care. I've witnessed people abusing people at shelters. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Chosen by God, it's the same thing. I'm gonna tell you. I don't have a place to stay. Otherwise, I would have already done that. I would have already gotten a part-time job if I could stay somewhere. I don't like every couple of days I run out of funds. And in the meantime, I try to look out for resources. I try to apply what's near me. I do all of that everywhere I go. But then all of a sudden, I'm right back to the same thing. It's literally God that's keeping me because I don't know what else to do. And when you don't have a car, it makes things harder. If I had a car right now, I'd be sleeping in my car and I'd be doing DoorDash. That's what I would be doing, you know? And do social media on the side. Right, exactly. But the thing is, they won't let me stay here. I don't know if y'all got to hear what I said, but they won't let me stay here. This one isn't hiring. But the other ones that I've been to, they don't let you stay there. And that's what I need. I need somewhere to stay. If I could have somewhere that I can stay and work, that would be great. But I haven't found that. And that's not my fault. That's out of my control. I don't know what to say. Like I said, if I can find that, that'd be great. But I haven't found that. I ask in every hotel that I go to, I ask them, if they're hiring, and if they are, can I stay there? And it's the same thing. Either they're not hiring or they are, but you can't stay there. So I don't know. I can't do anything about that, you know? I don't know who just reported me, but I rebuke that because that's so evil for people to report someone's life when they're not doing anything wrong, you know? Oh my God. Zachora, you and your family are in the same position. God bless you. My heart really goes out to you. My heart really goes out to you because I know how hard it is. I'm sorry to hear that. Empire, how far from what goal? What do you mean? What goal? What goal do you mean? Exactly. I've done something different, as in, like, I live by that philosophy too, you know? So I've applied for grants, I've applied for shelters. They say I don't qualify or they're full. I've applied for apartments, I've applied for cars, churches, everything you can think of, I've done. Everything you can think of. That's the only thing. My last option is to literally like stand on the street and ask for money. I don't want to do all that, but that's literally my last resort because I've literally done everything. And I'm telling y'all, if I get kicked out of any lobby and I don't have donations, I'm gonna have to sleep outside. And that's something that I have to mentally prepare myself every time that I don't have enough. Like, I have to mentally prepare myself that that might be an option. And that is really, 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 really hard to think about, but it's the truth. Because if I had another way, if I wouldn't even be on the internet talking about this, I wouldn't even be open and honest about anything. I would just mind my own business, do what I have to do, and call it a day. But I'm honest about it and I talk about it because I don't have another way, you know? I don't have it. It can happen to any of us, exactly. Exactly. I never thought in a million years that I would be homeless. I never thought in a million years that I would be waiting in lobbies and not know and be at risk to be kicked out. Like, I never thought that. Never thought that. And here I am. Here I am. You know? Yeah, I read my Bible here and there, I do, but I'm not even necessarily anxious. I'm just frustrated. I'm just frustrated because I'm like, God, I've knocked on every door you could think of. I've knocked on every door. I've literally done everything humanly possible. It's not up to me anymore. It's literally up to God to open those doors. I check back on people. I call them back. Like, I do everything. The only thing I can think of is to apply for a loan. That's the only thing I can think of. But then I would be in debt, you know? That's the only thing I can think of is to apply for a loan. Like, that is literally my last resort. I don't want to, but that's my last resort because I don't have anything else. That's literally it. Exactly. Yeah, like I used to have my own home 2 years ago. I used to have my own home, and a nonprofit organization paid for it for the year. But I had to leave that place because I had mold. I had terrible, terrible mold in that place. And I got really, really sick. And that's where my allergies started to come in and like really get worse. And the management there, it got horrible too. So by the time my lease was up, I couldn't keep staying there because it was just getting me sick, you know? And I tried to like complain with the front office. They didn't care. They tried to come against me. It was a whole thing. It was a whole. So I've been back to my parents' house twice out of desperation since last year. And it was horrible because my parents are divorced. So I tried to stay with one, and I went to two different shelters. Didn't work out. I was in hotels for a little bit, and then I went to live with the other one, and it was just horrible. It was horrible. And so now I've been in the same situation again. I'm like, bro, yeah. Like I said, I have a good resume. There's literally people keep trying to make me feel like I'm not doing enough, but that's not the case. If anything, I'm exhausted because I've done too much. I've done everything, and I've done it for months and months and months and months. I've done everything I could. Like I said, my last resort is to apply for a loan or to go back to my abusive home. And I refused to go back to my abusive home. It was horrible. It was horrible. I'd rather be homeless and sleep outside than be there. And if that doesn't give you a picture to how bad it was, I don't know what will. I'd rather sleep outside than deal with that. You know? Yeah, Autumn, I have no choice but to be honest. This is as honest as it gets. I mean, this is me. People ask for authenticity online, but when they get it, they judge it or they're not ready for it. This is as honest as I can get. I'm literally in the lobby with my luggages, literally with some food in the lobby, and I need to refrigerate it. That's why I want to get a place, like I want to get a room because I'm scared. Like the few bit of food that I have, if I don't refrigerate it, because I have like ham, I have cheese, I have bread, and I have like to make a sandwich, and I have mayo, I have milk, and if I don't get a room soon or something, my shit will go bad. Yeah, fancy. I'm gonna request a card, like you said. I'm gonna look into it because I was just told about that today. I didn't know about that. I'm gonna see what I can do. I mean, maybe that could help in some way. I don't know. No, I'm choosing this life. I'm choosing this life because it's something that I'm led to do, and I'd rather be in this life than be with abusive parents. If you have never grown up with abusive parents, then you don't know how it feels. I've dealt with it for 27 years. I'm not going back, and I went back 3 times. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. My mother, and my grandma used to do witchcraft on me. They used to do witchcraft and do rituals on me. I'm not going back there. I'm not going back there. Not a chance. I'm not about to go back to a house where one of my parents and my grandparents is doing witchcraft on me and monitoring me, and I'm not doing that. No way in hell. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. And my dad, his wife, his girlfriend, whatever she is, she's a witch. She's a witch. And when I was there in February, she hated me. She hated me. And I saw the things that she would do to my dad. She would enchant him and do spells, do weird stuff. Leave her period pad in restrooms and do blood magic. I'm telling I'm telling y'all, I don't share everything about my life, but I've seen some shit. I've seen some shit. I don't share my whole life on the internet, but I've seen some things. That's why I don't go back. And then my dad, on top of all the witchcraft that was going on around him and to him, he lets my stepmom and her family take over the house and spend all his money and do all these things and be manipulated. But if I needed food, if I needed a ride somewhere, my dad would make up every excuse in the world to not help me. He told me, "Oh, you have to go get a job." I'm like, "Okay, well, I need a ride there." "Oh, well, borrow one of my cars." I'm like, "Okay, well, that car needs gas. Can I get some gas money?" "You gotta figure it out." Well, and I'm like, "So you want me to get a job? You want me to pay for my own food? You want me to pay for my own gas? You want me to pay for all of that? But how am I gonna pay for it if I don't have a job yet?" That's the whole reason why I'm here, to work. He was pressuring me to get these interviews. He was trying to get interviews for me. I was like, "Dad," because my dad has money. I said, "Dad, could you help me get some clothes for my interview?" "Oh, you're always fucking asking for something." I'm like, you want me to get a job, right? I can't just go in my sweatpants. Like, I don't care if it's the thrift store. I need help. You're my dad. You know what I mean? But every time my stepmom or anybody was like, "Oh, I want to go out to eat. Oh, I want to go on a trip. Oh, I want to buy some purses." He was right there. He gives everybody else. This is how he's been with me and my half sisters that are in Mexico. He gives everybody else the world. But when it comes to us, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. And the biggest thing here is that my dad used to abuse me. And I don't want to speak too much, but I feel like it got sexual. So I don't feel safe around my dad. I don't feel safe around my dad because of the abuse that he's done to me, the sexual harassment and different things that he's done to me, the witchcraft from his wife. He doesn't want to help me at all. He has cameras all over the house. He has trackers on every single vehicle. I mean, it's fucking insane. That's why I'm not living with my parents. And my mom, she's narcissistic, and like I said, she's done witchcraft on me. And she lives with her abuser. My mom lives with my stepdad, and he abuses the shit out of her. And I've had to step in and literally defend my mom because she was about to get beat. And this happened last year. So that's why I don't have the option to go back. I don't have the option to go back home. It's just not an option. That's why I'm on the internet and I'm so open and honest about my life, because some people weren't dealt nice cards. I wasn't. I wasn't. you know? Well, chosen by God, everybody has their own walk. There's some people that have been homeless for a couple of weeks, some way more years than me. We're not God. We can't say, "Oh, that doesn't make any sense. That's not God." Because you don't know what I've been through, and we don't know what God's plans are for me and for others. There are other people that I talk to privately that are going through the same thing as me, so I'm not the only one. The only difference is that I'm more vocal about it, you know? You know? I'm reading the comments now. Autumn, yeah, I'm so sorry, girl. Yeah, sickness is not anything to play with. It's not anything to play with. That's why I'm like, it's hard for me because I'm like, Lord, like, I'm sick. I can't, like, for many different reasons. I don't have enough money to go to the doctor. I've already tried to apply for insurance. That hasn't worked out for me. And if I do, it's like copay, but I don't have even money to copay. I haven't found my own place yet. I keep getting rejected. I don't have a car. Like, when I tell y'all, I can't go back to my parents because of the things I just told y'all. I've tried churches, I've tried shelters, I've tried everything, guys. Like, everything. Like, I'm so surprised I haven't myself, literally, because anybody else in my position would have done that. I promise you, would have already done that. And I've had moments where I have felt so hopeless. So hopeless. I feel a little hopeless right now, but I just, but God keeps telling me, you have to keep going, you have to keep strong. I'm like, God, I'm trying, I'm trying. I'm trying, you know? Yeah, like, that's why even though I don't want to do another platform, I'm willing to try, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it, to try and see maybe I can get some money from doing a different app. I don't have the energy to do it, but I'm gonna try. Oh, I'm in Missouri. I'm in Missouri. It doesn't matter. Like, if I had an opportunity, like somewhere safe and consistent and whatever it is for me to go, I would have already went. But I just haven't had housing, period, no matter what city I go to. I haven't had that opportunity yet. And I don't know why. I was in Nashville for like 4 or 5 months. I did the exact same thing there, and nothing, nothing there. You know? Yeah, like God was providing for me left and right last year, like the end of last year, because I was just starting to be open about my journey. But now that it's been like pretty much a year that I've been in this, people stopped helping me. People stopped helping me because people don't believe me for whatever reason, or they think that I should have already gotten something. I'm like, me too, but what do you want me to do? So you're gonna stop helping me because you think I should be further? Like, I do too, but I mean, if no one wants, like, if an apartment doesn't want to accept me, if a shelter doesn't want to accept me, what am I gonna do? Go in there and break in? No. Like, I don't understand why people get frustrated at me when it's not my fault, you know? Like, imagine how I feel. Imagine how I feel of being told no, no, or oh, you don't qualify, or oh, we don't have any openings right now, or like, imagine how I feel being rejected left and right, Like, oh, I don't know what's in this air, but like, my allergies are horrible. Oh my God. I need to get up out of here, man. This air is like making me sick. Oh my God. Jesus. Yeah, I feel like some people have good intentions, but the majority of the time, guys, I get so many people that are heartless and mean to me and are frustrated with me and tell me that I'm doing something wrong. I get hate every day online, every day in person. Like, people just look at me like I'm doing something wrong because I'm suffering. I'm like, no. Sometimes, like, think about the story of Job. If we're talking about the Bible, think about the story of Job. Job didn't do anything wrong, but what were people saying around him? Oh, surely you must have done something. Surely you must have whatever. And Job didn't do anything. He was just suffering. You know, people don't believe that if you're suffering, that it can't be because of other people. It has to be because of you. I understand there's some situations absolutely where you are to blame, right? 100%. And one thing about me, I don't care about what anybody else got to say, but if I'm wrong about something, I'm wrong. I'll eat that and I'll deal with that. I'm grown. I don't got time to be whatever. If I got to be responsible of something, that. I'm grown. I don't got time to be whatever. If I gotta be responsible of something, whatever. I'll deal with that. But I truly have not seen anything open up for me. And there has to be a way for me to be out of this too. But sometimes what people fail to believe is that sometimes the way out of your situation has nothing to do with you. Sometimes if you've done everything you could, sometimes your way out has nothing to do with you. Sometimes it's just an opportunity that's going to come your way, but it's just not time yet. But you as a person, you're responsible of putting yourself out there, of trying, of knocking on doors, on praying, having faith. And if you've done that, then that's it. There's nothing else you can do? Oh yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like God is my provision. Even if people help me, it's not people. It's God using those people to bless me. Because same thing. Same thing. It's like I'm doing what I can to get provision in person, but if things aren't opening up for me and God keeps telling me, Karla, I'm not calling you to work 9 to 5s. Karla, I'm calling you to do social media. And I get mad at God often because I'm like, God, you're telling me to do social media, but I'm not seeing any money from it. And so that's why I start to try to apply for things. I try to ask the hotels if they're hiring. I do what I can, and that doesn't open up for me. So that's why I'm going to start doing other platforms. I'm going to do other platforms because TikTok isn't doing it. Does my family call me? No, I've blocked some of them because even if they did, like I said, how I described what they put me through, I do not want anything to do with them at all. I'm from Houston. what am I going to do to maintain after someone helps me? Well, it just depends, you know? Usually I don't have enough help for more than like a couple of days or like a day or two. So during the time that I have shelter covered, I make my calls, I try to ask people, I'm proactive, but I can't force people to give me a job. I can't force people to give me a place to stay. Like I ask them, I tell them my situation, I tell them that I'm willing to work, but they just haven't done it, you know? So there's nothing I can do about that. Oh yeah, trust me. And that's the thing about the internet. There's people like men that have offered for me to stay with them, but I'm a single woman. You have to be careful. Just because someone is willing to open their house up to you and give you an offer, you still have to pray about it because you don't know these people. You know what I mean? Like, just because someone offers their place doesn't mean, okay, let me just stay with them. Like, you have to talk to them, you have to get to know them a little bit, you know? Like, it's different if they're like in the same city as me, you know what I mean? But everyone that has offered is mostly men, and you can tell that their intentions are not good. And most of the time, they're in a different state, in a different city. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go back there. So, yeah, no, exactly. Like I said, I had some stability 2 years ago. But this past year and a half has been crazy for me. It's been crazy. Exactly, Zach. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Yeah, someone has told me to do unemployment. I tried unemployment, I think, in Nashville when I was there, and I didn't get approved for whatever reason. But I'm gonna apply for unemployment right now. Like, because I've been here for a week and a half. I've been calling all these other resources. So I'm gonna apply for unemployment and I'm gonna try to do my other platform. Like I said, I'm getting that started. But besides that, I mean, I don't know, like, cause I don't know about any other state assistance. Like I said, I have food stamps. I have food stamps, but I don't get them until the 19th. I ran out like 2 weeks ago. They run by fast because most of the time I stay in hotels that don't have a kitchen because the ones with kitchens are usually a little bit more expensive. So if I'm buying like pre-made food or I'm buying like, food that is already like kind of prepared or whatever processed, it's more expensive. So if I have the extra money and I can stay somewhere with the kitchen, I do that. But if not, no. So my food stamps go by quick, but I don't get it reloaded till the 19th, you know? And like I said, I thought to myself, okay, maybe, if I stay with my dad, he said, oh, I'll help you, get on your feet. And so my dad convinced me. He was like, you should come stay with me. Like, I'm going to help you and all this stuff. So I got really hopeful, It's ear about things. Like, no, no, you know? I'm 27. For all of those that are asking, yeah, like I said, I have food stamps, but I don't get it till the 19th. Yeah, hopefully this season will pass. Thank you, M. Thank you so much, M, for defending me. I don't have time for negative people like that. People like it doesn't. I've had to learn that no matter how many times I explain myself, because I do lives because it keeps me awake and I love talking to people. And then sometimes I pray for people, Sometimes I minister to people if I feel led to. But I share my story, and some people feel led to give, and help me, and that helps me, out of my situation. But people are just so rude. They don't even take the time to sit and hear your situation, and they just start throwing things at you. And when you say, "Oh, I've already done that, I've tried that," "Oh, well, you must be doing something wrong." I'm like, if you're gonna be negative and not have a heart and understand that some people may not be blessed like you are in certain ways, then why are you on their live? You know? Just keep scrolling. Like, why are you gonna spread your negativity and your assumption about that person and you don't even know what they're going through? Like I said, I don't look like what I've been through. A lot of people are surprised when I tell them my background, what I've been through, that I'm homeless. Many people are shocked because I don't look like it. And that's the whole point. That's God. That's God. He's helped me not look like what I've been through. So with that, there comes people that don't believe me because I don't look like what I've been through. So it's a gift and a curse. I'm glad because it comes to show God's power, but at the same time, it's it sucks because people don't believe me, you know? Yeah, I've already applied for many housing authorities. I'm on like 8 different lists, not just from here, but from Nashville, from a different city. Like I'm on several wait lists. Like I'm already on like a lot of wait lists. I'm waiting for them to call me back. But in the meantime, I've tried other resources and they haven't helped me immediately. But I'm on a lot of wait lists. Yeah, for sure. I'm just gonna start blocking anybody who's negative and anybody who is just spreading their negativity. Because, like I said, people just don't want to hear you out or understand. I'm already going through so much and I've already gone through so much in my life. The last thing I need is like heartless people coming on my live and being negative. I don't got time for that, you know? Thank you, Autumn, exactly. I'm seeing the comments late. Yeah, I received donations from Cash App. I have a Venmo. I have a PayPal. I have a Zelle. Like I said, I'm working right now to try to go on to Twitch. So I'm trying to like start my Twitch account so I can stream there because a sister told me the other day that she's been making pretty good money on there and she can help me. But she just told me this like 2 days ago, and I've still been recovering from like the exhaustion of things and everything. Like my body is tired, like it's tired. But I made my account, I set everything up. Everything is pretty much done for the most part, I think. So I just have to like stream now, but I just finished it last night. Like I have to talk to her and get with that. But again, it's like my mind is consumed with this, with trying to get a place to stay. So so that can happen afterwards. But first I need to have a place to stay. And then, once I get some rest, I can be like, okay, let's go on live. Let's do this. Let's do that. Because social media takes a lot of your energy. I'm willing to do it. Like I said, I already set up my account. So now, you know, thank you, Em. Thank you so much for being so nice. Yeah, people just come on my live and just say negative things and they don't even know my story. They don't even, and when I try to explain it, they don't care. So it's like if you don't care and you're not donating, you're not helping, you're not praying for me, you're not encouraging me, then leave me alone, you know? Do I have online banking? Yes, I do. I have online banking. Exactly. Well, I'm from South Houston, Hobby Airport area. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, Autumn, for being compassionate. Because at the end of the day, you don't know people's situation, and 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 for me to explain myself, that already that already is more than most people. Because most people would not explain themselves, but because I do social media, I choose to explain myself a little bit, you know. But yeah, yeah, Diva Nation. Yeah, I don't know. People just been telling me to do unemployment, but I don't know if I'll get approved because I thought the same thing. I thought it was for just people that got fired or whatever it is. I don't know. Hey, John, how are you? See, it's people like that. Someone named Diva Nation was like, go to your dad's. After everything that I just said that he did and what he's going through and what he did to me. That's what I mean. People just don't listen. People don't listen. And they're just mean. Like I just spent like 10 minutes explaining what I went through. It's crazy. Oh yeah, you can't put your faith in people 100%. But at the end of the day, when God blesses you in a way, it had to go through people, right? Because God's not going to come in person and help you. He's going to, and even when He blesses you, when God blesses you, it's never Him Himself. He blesses you through somebody. So I go online to talk to people, to share my story, but that's it, you know? And I talk about several different things. I make different kinds of videos. I don't just talk about my situation online. I make all kinds of videos. Hey John. Susie, do I plan on coming to Texas? Mm-mm. God has not called me to go to Texas. And again, it'd be the same thing. Like, I don't know where I would stay. Because, like I said, I don't have really any family out there. Except for my mom and my dad. And, like, my aunt on my mom's side. But she hasn't talked to me, answered back my calls, my texts, nothing. She completely stopped talking to me. I don't know what her problem is. To me $50, but instead they requested that I paid them $50. So I don't know if you're watching, if you were the one to try to give me money, thank you, but it says that I have to pay you. Gosh. So I can't accept it because it's not letting me. It says I have to pay you, but I have negative money in my account. Guys, it's already 4:30. Oh my god. It's already Elizabeth. It's on my title for my live. It's like the money sign, Carlita 2016. It's on my profile too. Thank you. I hope so. I hope so. I'm just so frustrated. I'm just really worried about my food, and I'm really worried because if my food goes bad, I'm fucked. I won't be able to eat anything today because my food needs refrigeration. I have like yogurt and like milk and fruit. She keeps walking by. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you. I have PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. Jesus, I don't know what's going on with these allergies, man. Oh, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm not even kidding. I don't know what's going on, but literally right before I got on live, it's like my allergies started to like really, really, really mess with me. And I was trying to look through my suitcase if I had any medicine. Is it gonna rain? Oh shit. Oh my god. That's something. I'm 27, unfortunately. See if this helps. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. How is missionary work going? Some people call me a missionary. I used to call myself that because I didn't know what else to call myself. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I feel like sneezing, but then it doesn't come out. I just have that irritated feeling in my nose. Oh. I called myself a missionary because I didn't know what else to call myself. But everywhere I go, there's always somebody I end up praying for. There's always somebody that needs encouragement. There's always somebody that needs maybe like a word or something, and if God chooses to give me a word for somebody, like if I feel in my spirit led to like tell somebody something, I do. So I guess you can compare that to missionary work, I guess you can say. God uses me however he wants to use me. I'm kind of freaking out, guys, because I could smell my food. I'm trying not to cry because I just don't want my food to go bad. I really don't want my food to go bad. Because then I'm screwed. Thank you, Autumn. I appreciate it. Can really pray for me because it's already almost 5 o'clock. And I still haven't gotten one. I haven't gotten one donation, guys. And like I said, if it was up to me, I wouldn't ask for donations. But I don't know what else to do. Like I'm literally trying every resource possible. Like I'm exhausted. Like I'm so exhausted because I'm trying everything that I can, and I fucking hate being in lobbies. I feel so fucking embarrassed. Like, and I have no option. I have no option. It's either this or sleep outside or go back to my abuse or just keep trusting God, you know? But I'm just gonna pray. God keep me in prayer that I'm out of this lobby soon because I really don't want them to kick me out. And I'm just worried about my food. I just don't want it to go bad. Y'all keep me in prayer.